Well, the Kremlin says this is simply a case of what it calls Putinophobia, a phrase coined by the Kremlin spokesman to describe what he says is the West's inability to say anything positive about Russia or its leadership. The Kremlin spokesman saying that these reports were specifically designed to target Vladimir Putin with the intention of undermining the Russian leader ahead of parliamentary elections, which are scheduled to be held in Russia later this year, in September, in fact. The problem, of course, with that interpretation is twofold. Firstly, the reports, the leaks, don't just mention Vladimir Putin. In fact, they don't mention him. They only mention people close to him. But a whole range, dozens of politicians and world leaders are identified as being implicated in these offshore shell companies. That's the first problem. So it's not specifically about Russia. Secondly, the impact that this is going to have politically on Vladimir Putin's election chances, or his party's election chances in September, are likely to be negligible, not least because the Russian public have become somewhat immune to the allegations that have been almost constantly circling the Kremlin and the inner circle of Vladimir Putin about corruption. They've heard it all before, and it doesn't seem to have in the past dented Vladimir Putin's popularity. It still stands at somewhere like 85%, and there's no indication so far that these latest allegations are going to be any different. Matthew Chance, CNN Moscow.